Good evening, everyone. We'll call the meeting to order, please, with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, everyone, for coming this evening. Roll call, Mr. Lundberg.
Owen.
Yes.
Odie. Yes. Saxer.
Yes.
Scott is absent. Bell.
Yes.
All right, with that, on the agenda, we need to add an item G, oath of office. So I would entertain a motion to approve the agenda as amended, please.
So moved. Second.
There's been a first and a second. All of those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you. No conflict of interest disclosure or waiver request this evening. That takes us next to oath of office.
That's you. Do you, L.A. Saxer, having been elected with no opposition to the office of school board member within the Brandon Valley School District, solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the State of South Dakota, and will faithfully and impartially, to the best of your knowledge and ability, perform all duties of this office as provided by law?
I do.
Thank you. Congratulations, 3 years.
Thank you very much. Approval of the minutes from our annual organizational meeting from July 20th. I would entertain a motion to approve those.
So moved.
There's been a first and a second. All of those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you. Community input? Do I see any? No hands raised. Moving on. All right. Financial items, bills and claims, whenever you're ready, Mr. Lundberg.
Okay. Fairly exhaustive list of bills and claims at that time of year. As I was reviewing them, I didn't have anything that didn't have an explanation already there, so if you guys have something that sparks your curiosity, feel free to ask it. I did want to take just a couple seconds to go over this time of year for the school district and for specifically my office. It's the beginning of the year with all the supplies and materials. As you're well aware, that starts in May. We issue about 1,000 POs for supplies, materials, repairs, maintenance, so on and so forth. Those supplies and materials come in. Not complete. Ever do they come in complete. So we handle that paper 2 to 3 times to match up an invoice with the stuff that comes in, and the stuff that comes in has to get checked in, and packing slips sent up, and so on and so forth. There's a lot of people with a lot of hands on these things, and people ask what happens in a school in the summer. Ask me. So the $3,173,447 is there for your review. I just wanted to make a point of it. One other thing that what throws wrenches into these things, you get the end of July, happens on a Friday. Every company sends out their bills, invoices at the end of the month. So those don't get receipted into our office until Tuesday or Wednesday. Jim Schobert works his tail off every night. Does a tremendous job with that. And I still, to this day, I've done it for all these years, and I still, it's overwhelming, but I physically handle each and every invoice that you guys go through here. I don't do a drive-by on them, because that is the biggest check and balance you can have for accuracy, to get 2 sets of eyes on it. So I'll look forward to the day that that doesn't happen anymore. Any questions that you guys would have had? By the way, Amazon never comes in complete. We handle those invoices 3 or 4 times, I think. Advance payments was $1,875. Food service bills, $49,031.
Any questions for Mr. Lundberg this evening on bills and claims? Hearing none, I would entertain a motion to approve, please. There's been a first and a second. All of those in favor? Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you. Financial report, Mr. Lundberg.
Okay, real quickly, the cash report for the month of July, 27.4 million coming into the month, 4.1 million receipts, and $9.4 million of disbursements, left $22.1 million at the end of July. 12,666,000 was in the general fund, 4,371,000 in the capital outlay fund, $1,657,000 in the special education fund, 258,000 in the bond redemption fund, 42,000 in our enterprise fund, and 3.1 million in our capital projects fund. It's the time of year that a lot of money is spent, not much money comes in. Typical, most of you guys have been through that a long time. The $4.1 million of receipts are itemized on the next slide or spreadsheet. Investment report of $16,565,000 is listed for your review. Payroll for the month of July was $2,252,000. Obviously drops in the summer months. No educational assistance. We have a lot of teachers. About 10% of our teachers take their pay over a 10-month period rather than a 12-month period, so that drops that down. And then we also prepare our trust and agency statement each month. The other statements I don't do until October, but I do this one every month. It's just prudent to do that. Amounts held for others, $169,383.
Thank you. Any questions on the financial report this evening? Hearing none, I would entertain a motion to approve the financial report as presented, please.
So moved.
Second.
There's been a first and a second. All those in favor? Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Lundberg.
Thank you.
General Business Administration Report, Superintendent Larson.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Just a couple of items to update the board on here this evening. Berkman Valley Elementary School, we will be holding an open house on Monday, August 17th from about 4 to 6 p.m. There will be a short program beginning at 4, and then we'll have some guided tours, and folks have the ability to just also wander around. That project continues. We knock off the punch list items, continue to go from there, but we'll be ready to roll for school. Brandon Valley Middle School edition, that continues. This week is really the final clean and wrap up. We need folks to stay away like we told them through for the end of this week. They can come back on the 17th. But again, that project will be done on time and we'll start school, and it's gonna be beautiful. Look forward to getting our kids into that new edition. Impactful road construction projects. They're everywhere and they continue to pop up, and they're gonna pop up, and they're gonna pop up in places where we don't know they're gonna pop up. So we just really appreciate everyone's patience and flexibility as we navigate those. Bus routes are impacted by all of those things, so we appreciate very much the understanding and patience as we work out any kinks associated with that. The Highway 42 bridge continues to be on top of mind. We anticipate seeing that bid here late this year, October to December, and then that'll be a 2-year closure is what has been reported. And if you haven't been down Holly Boulevard, there's a little activity going on there. It certainly appears as though we'll be able to maintain good flow. I think it just probably becomes a matter of, in the event of a fender bender or some other thing that stops traffic, we could see something be dramatically slowed. So I guess all I would say is slow down, take your time through any and all of those respective areas. Give those workers a break. Bus pass registration. Special thank you for all of those families that completed that process in time. We worked very, very hard to try and communicate that. Multiple phone calls, 4 or 5 emails, 4 or 5 newspaper articles on all of our marquee boards. We really do try and make certain that folks are well aware that that timeline exists. And I would tell you that the number that I received today, the exact number is 2,184 bus passes were sold by the deadline. So nice job, transportation. Well done. Summer maintenance and cleaning, again, huge thank you to our folks. This really is the last week that they have to put the finishing touches on everything. We appreciate all they do. Free and reduced meal application is available on the Skyward Family Access update. We would ask our families to complete that update by early September. Enrollment, right now our enrollment is strong. We're up 105 students. You can see the respective breakdown there. The only thing I would caution us a little bit about is we could see that number go down and we could see that number go up. As area schools bring their staffs back here in the beginning of August, that's sometimes when registrations and or withdrawals get processed. So there's a little bit of fluctuation that could still occur. I would tell you that I will appreciate your approval of a couple of teachers here later in the agenda. You're approving them as K-8 teachers. That flexibility is absolutely essential for us administratively as we work through our process here this fall because things change. A family of 7 just moved in. That changes things. So we really do appreciate your flexibility in allowing us to manage that situation. Academic calendar. First day of school for our students grades 1st through 12 is August 26th. Our junior kindergarten and our kindergarten kiddos will start on that Friday. They have special family individual visits with their classroom teachers on that Wednesday and Thursday. And then the first day for early childhood will be on August 31st. If the board members would please note for their calendar, Tuesday, August 25th, we will have our welcome back luncheon and whatnot here at the Brandon Valley High School. So if you're able to make it, we would love to have you. With that, Madam Chair, that's all I have at this time. Would entertain any questions that you might have. I will tell you that there are 10 million things that I could report on and 10 million things that are starting to happen and go on in all of our buildings. So I would encourage families to pay very close attention to the communications from their respective building because there's a lot going on in the district and activities are ramping up and we all know that that'll mean more events and more things. So certainly would answer any questions you have.
Any questions? All right, thank you. Mr. Lundberg, anything additional tonight? All right, anybody in the audience? Okay, thank you.
I'll just speak a little bit to a couple things that Dr. Larson's referring to. Mr. Frecking just stepped out because I think he's had his like 5th or 6th night of parent meetings and things like that, and tonight's the middle school. So football was going this morning. I mean, marching band, we're 200 strong. They're on campus. Our parking lot looks full when you drive by, especially in the morning, so pretty cool. Today we welcomed the class of 2027 for our leadership retreat this afternoon, and we had about 200 show up. So super impressive. We anticipate well over 120, 130 of them will volunteer on Wednesday for Freshman Unity Day, and we're in good hands. Special shout out, sometimes you have moments that happened. We had a senior student who got to spend the last week down in Nashville, Tennessee, songwriting with artists. Tay Schmidt, so he came back and he sang 3 songs a day for the seniors, and it was really cool. He is a gifted young man. I'm pretty sure you're going to be hearing his name moving forward. But I just want to give him a shout out because he created a moment that really gets us going, and we'll be ready for Wednesday. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? All right, thank you. No board policy tonight. General business, I would entertain a motion to approve items 1 through 4, please.
So moved.
Second.
There's been a first and a second. All of those in favor? Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you. Personnel, I would entertain a motion to approve items 1 through 33, please.
So moved.
There's been a first and a second. All of those in favor? Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you. 34 through 37 are information only. Under communication, building permit applications for you to review if you so choose. A few thank yous to the Board of Education for some various things. Takes us to formal board reports. Does anyone have one that they would like to share this evening?
Real quick, the ASBSD Board of Directors did have a meeting prior to the convention. That was this last week. Nothing surprising in terms of what will probably be bringing forward for resolutions, things to really be standing firm on when it comes time for legislative to be in session. Still, biggest thing is the vouchers. There's a lot of things that are being proposed there. And we're just looking at also, election days are still kind of a process, as well as property tax. So the number one thing continues to be for our district as well as for ASBSD is how to best and most fund public education. And then obviously at the district level here is how do we get that to our staff and teachers. So that's kind of what it is. I also just a personal thank you to all of you that came and attended the talk that I gave on AI, and looking forward to seeing next steps.
Thank you. Teach well enrollment is strong. Other than that, we have our meeting coming up here in about a week. Anyone else? All right. With that, it looks like that takes us to the end of our agenda. I would entertain a motion to adjourn, please.
So moved.
There's been a first and a second. All those in favor? Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you, and see you guys soon.